Testing. Testing, testing. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, probably. So, we'll just tap the mic a couple more times just to double check. This drive is going to Mililani direct from the freeway. I will be going to the old section of Mililani, or I don't know if you can say old section, but Mackay side, or Mililani Shopping Center, not Mililani Town Center. So I'll be going through the back roads right by the elementary school and park. So, but straight from the freeway, going through that off ramp and coming back into the park, and then the shopping mall or Mililani Shopping Center next to 24-hour fitness. So, other than that, it's a kind of sort of gloomy day. Today is November 21st. No, 20th. Sorry, November 20th in beautiful Hawaii, Oahu. Now let's see. I'm done with the university. Got my diploma. I don't know if I told you guys that I just got my diploma. If you guys are wondering, communicology. So, what is communicology, you ask? Communicology is basically the scientific or the psychological part of verbal and nonverbal communication. I mean, some people can say, well, isn't that communication? Well, depends. A communication majors usually deal with like media forms, like from TV, newspaper, and all that kind of stuff. Communicology, though, is more of the psychological aspect. It's the science behind it. Classes that I've been taking: interrogation and interviewing, relational management, persuasion. You know, you kind of get the idea. So yeah, there's a lot of communication theories out there, and some of them are pretty much understandable, like your circles of friendships and all that kind of stuff, the way how you communicate with peers versus somebody that you barely know, how much personal information you let out. With the interrogation stuff, there's the 9 steps of the Reed method, how to interrogate people. You can also distinguish things like the difference between interrogation as well as torture. The interviewing part, there's different methodologies on interviewing. Basically, you give more props to the person that's talking to you. If you're questioning, you don't question too much. You basically ask the question, and the interviewee would be telling more of their stories or their background or things like that, their job qualifications. Persuasion shows all the techniques of how to persuade people through ads, through communication, through brochures, flyers, newspaper, things like that. You can also distinguish between, I guess you can say, what is false advertisements or advertisements versus the truth ones. I've also taken a class called Deception. Pretty interesting class. There was one person that hooked up like 2 of my classmates with a polygraph exam. I went more of not looking at the chart. I went more towards his physical demeanor, like the way how to spot the lie, or his reactions to certain questions. I picked it up too easily now. But my classmates had a hard time because, I mean, number one is the guy under the polygraph test will try to beat the machine, of course. So, yeah, cameras were hooked up, everything, blood pressure, heartbeat, sweat, perspiration on the fingertips, breathing, that chest thing. And so But yeah, I mean, you can see it more in the physical part, where eye movements, blinking, posture, and those won't be recorded on the machine. You can see it on the camera though. So yeah, interesting class. We also even had a magician come in. Let's see. But yeah, those kind of classes, it's an interesting major. If you guys are interested in it, talk to Professor Sharkey if he's still there, or Professor Hubbard. They're the main ones that have been there for a while. Even Professor Ani, A-U-N-E. Those are the three professors that I would recommend talking to if you really want to delve into that communicology. It's the first in the world. We're the epicenter, and yeah, I mean, you can blend it with communication, you can blend it with psychology, you can blend it with also let's see, there's one more that you can blend it with. I believe it's the peace and something thing. It's called PACE, by the way. There's some classes in there, like negotiation, that I took for PACE. Everything in communicology just confirmed with whatever I took in negotiation class. So yeah, and with negotiation class, of course, you could negotiate the way how you want your grading to be. Like if your strengths are in exams, then go for it, right? If your strengths are in presentations or papers, then put more of the percentage in there. So it was a pretty interesting thing. You can do even class evaluations almost every single day. That can be part of your grade as well. But you negotiate your grade the way how you want it. So I would say it's an easy A if you do all the work. But it's not an easy A if you don't show up, because you'll miss a lot of things. So, but yeah, negotiation class, that's one of the rare ones that I took, aside from communicology. By the way, I just took this one exit to go to Mililani, the old side of Mililani. If I wanted to go to Mackay, I would have took the previous off-ramp. So here I am, Mililani. Beautiful place. I believe I did another video going through Cam Highway. At that point, I think, or in that video, there was construction going on at that one old bridge. So just trying to avoid that bridge right now. I don't know if they're done yet, but I believe they're kind of widening it, because traffic does happen going into Mililani. So, but yeah, there's traffic everywhere. They're widening the roads. Hopefully the engineers from back in the early 60s and 70s knew what they were doing. But that Middle Street overpass with that H1 merge for Mauna Loa Highway, nah, 3 lanes, dude, no way. I don't know what they were thinking. 2 lanes going into 3 lanes, come on. Hey, so yeah, this area, compared to like Pearl City or any other cities in Oahu, this is, I would consider this the most green one. Very a lot of trees. Sometimes I wish they didn't plant specific trees like these, because they destroy the roads. I could imagine if they planted koa. It would have been nice. I mean, all these monkey pod trees, not part of Hawaii really. I'd like to see more of, the endemic or the close to extinct ones, so at least, you're propagating them to be plentiful. So, but here I am, back roads by the elementary school, or heading to the elementary school. There's that park in front of us. Elementary school. Pop-up park, of course. Then I'm just gonna go on this side. 24-hour fitness. So yeah, beautiful area. I wouldn't mind living in this side of the island, but traffic going this way, nah, man. My cutoff, Pearl City is I'm pushing it. Waimalu, maybe. Pearl City is kind of pushing it. So we have Mililani Shopping Center. You got your Starbucks, Ross's, Java Juice. I believe Foodland. 24-hour fitness. Bank of Hawaii, Jack in the Box. Nagoya Ramen. Sushi Man. The Pet Holly. The Mill. T-Mobile, Ballet. And yeah, some other food. But yeah, Ross's over here, 24-hour fitness here, and things like that. Subway. So yeah, glad you guys enjoyed the ride. It's not bad.